When we two parted in silence and tears, half broken-hearted, to sever for years, pale grew thy cheek and cold, colder thy kiss. Truly that hour foretold sorrow to this.
He had the most piercing blue eyes you ever laid eyes on. We'd know that was Daddy because of the eyes. I often wonder if by the time some of the children got here, their poor little bodies were just already tired out from the trip over. I know my father's was. He never wanted to go out even onto the Otonabee River the rest of his life because he was so sick coming over in the ship. They weren't used to such a big boat ride.
My grandparents, both came from England back through Barnardo homes.
They just gathered them up and put them on the boat and shipped them out. She was 9 and she had 2 brothers, and they got separated. And you know, a person at 9, you know, they'll be so confused, they wouldn't know where they were or what's going on. It's sad, you know.
You know, I couldn't understand at first why he would tell us the truth. Why didn't he tell us the truth? But obviously he was ashamed. The attitudes of the general public and the attitudes even of lawyers towards these children, and reading things that were written in the papers, you know, how they were described as street Arabs and scum and the dregs of society, and we're going to ruin the country by bringing these children over here because they're going to grow up to be thieves and worse maybe.
I know more about my dad now than I did when he was alive, you know. He always ate alone. He never ate with the family. A lot of these kids were separated from the farm families, and they were, you know, eating in a kitchen or on their own kind of thing, if they're fortunate enough to be in the house at all. He did not eat with the family. We had a dining room with nothing fancy, but the family would eat there, and he'd eat in the kitchen.
This is my grandmother. Her name is Sarah Ann Slack, and she came over in 1903. And as a family, we were very proud and honored to have her name on this monument.
I think these children made huge contributions, and there are many people who would like to depict them as victims, solely victims who had no choice but to come over here, were torn from their families and so on. In our experience, most of the children that we've met wanted to come over here and contributed a lot to Canada. What I'd like to see, instead of an apology for their treatment, is some kind of recognition on Capitol Hill of a monument to the home children who made so much for this country.
Walter Henry Knight died at 12 years of age, son of Walter and Mary Ann Knight of Shoreditch, England.
The dew of the morning sank chill on my brow. It felt like the warning of what I feel now. Thy vows are all broken, all light is thy frame. I hear my name spoken and share in its shame. They name me before me, a knell to mine ear. A shudder comes o'er me, why wert thou so dear? They know not I knew thee, who knew thee too well. Long, long shall I rue thee, too deeply to tell.